So, Joe, I know, free throws have been a problem at different stretches, and then certain games do really well. I mean, was it maybe the physicality that they brought tonight? What do you really kind of break that down to as a coach?
I think it's just what you said, until you're in, until you put yourself in these positions where we're playing for real in this league and you're playing the best team, and it's we got to keep working towards having those opportunities. We got to keep working towards being in those games, because that's what those games teach you. It's called playing at this level. What does this level mean? Well, it means that's the best team in the league, and we're 3-3. And if you win the game, right, you're one game behind in the stand. We're in this league just for the same reason everybody else in this league. And it's trying to keep getting our guys to grow that way. And when you do, well, then you learn, they go they're the best team in the league because they go 22 for 23 on the road. We miss 3 1-and-1s that are key, because if you make them, we walk in at halftime down 9, right? And the way the second half went, that was a very important part. More importantly, as maybe the last 7 and 8 minutes of the first half weren't our best, right? You walk off 4-0 in the last minute because we make they foul a guy and we make it and we make our other 2. You walk off 4-0. Well, you're okay. We know what we're doing. We know why we're in this game. We got to keep growing that way. But there's no question the foul shooting hurt us because it's more than 4 for 10, because we missed, I think, 3 or 4 1-and-1s. And then I thought we did a good job. Like I said, for us to have 14 assists, 6 turnovers, that's improvement against that team. That's what you got to do. That's the way we want to play. We want to move that ball. We didn't do it for that 8-minute stretch in that first half. They got us going side to side. And the game is, all right, they think they're going to wear you out. They're going to out-physical you. The game is they want to just make you go side to side, and we got to get to the point where, no, we go north and south over and over again. We're just not there yet. I mean, that's fair. They are. They have been. We're not. We're building towards that. And like I said, 14 assists, 6 turnovers. I mean, that's very, very good against that team. That being said, we got to keep working on that execution, because, to win against San Diego State, you got to score. You can't have those droughts. You know what I mean? And that's where the foul shooting hurt us again in the first half, because foul shooting stops droughts. Foul shooting makes the other team go, they got 2 points. The game just got a little closer. When you miss your fouls, they just keep coming down the court feeling really good about themselves. So, obviously we're competing. We got to keep doing what we're doing, and we got to keep figuring out ways to put ourselves in games like this so that we can learn the things that make you compete at the upper level, because that's what this is all about.
When you guys went to Viejas, I mean, that was about as tough of a start to a conference season as you could ever ask for. And a lot of the guys had never seen a Mountain West basketball game before, kind of got it taken to them a little physicality-wise. This game, I mean, what did you see as the biggest difference? Because it looked like a different team today compared to that one that opened the Mountain West.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we've been growing all along. And again, I think all these games, 9 guys got in again today. And all it is continued growth in terms of their own ability to learn from these games, to learn from, okay, well, I know who San Diego State is, you know what I mean? I know who this guy is, and I know what we're doing, and we got to get better at what we do so we can combat whatever that physicality that these games bring, whatever these environments bring, get to the point where, yep, we know that and we don't care. I think we're getting that way. We're definitely improving, but again, we're in another gauntlet, like I said. I mean, it's almost like we just started the season over again. Meaning, okay, we were 0-0 when we played those first 3 games against the best teams in the league to this date. Now we were 3-3 coming in, facing a 6-game gauntlet of 5 of the 6. We're playing the top 5 teams in the league. And the other one is Tuesday night at San Jose State on the road. Who's improved? There's a gauntlet for you. You know what I mean? And we got to show that we know what that is, and we're going to keep fighting that fight and keep building this program in the manner that we're doing it, and okay, didn't get the result we wanted tonight. This isn't, for me, this isn't about results. It's about those guys in that locker room learning what we're talking about, learning it for real, feeling it inside themselves, and then knowing up here, right, what to do about that. And that's what these next Tuesday's going to be on the road. Obviously, we go into the pit on Friday on the road. I mean, it's just going to be, I know, you got to be the kinds of guys that love adversity. These guys have shown that, and we got to make sure we keep improving and getting better as we go through these, really hard games. And that's what you got to do so you can get to the point where, you're playing, competing at that level, which these guys are the top level in the league and have been. So, we go through this stretch, we go through whatever it is. We're going to see, again, to your point, what was the difference between 3 weeks ago and today? Well, we look like a different team. Well, we got to be saying the same thing sometime in the middle of February. That's really what the goal is.
Ritas, I noticed in the first half they were really bringing that physicality to you guys, and in the second half it felt like you guys kind of matched it more. Why do you think maybe the slow start as far as physicality goes, kind of matching them?
I mean, I thought the beginning of the game we started off really well, and then they started realizing, and so they wanted to be more physical and hit us on the inside because I guess that's where they think our weak spot is. And I think they scored most of the points in second chance points. And in the second half, we limited it, and we came back, and we had a chance to win the game. And I think that's what it was.
How draining can it be to play a team that just has that veteran leadership on there, that physicality? They're a very tough team to play. I mean, how draining can that be throughout a game, and how were you able to play 40 minutes tonight?
Yeah, it's draining. They're all seniors, juniors, and we're all freshmen, sophomore, and a couple seniors, and they have a lot more leadership. And I guess their experience showed out towards the end of the game. But I think I was able to play all 40 minutes because everyone was in the game. We had fans. It was loud in there. It was fun to play, But hopefully next time we can get that win.
To see these last two home games, obviously the YO game, this game, the crowds have been huge. I mean, how encouraging is it as a team to not only see yourselves getting better, but see the fans starting to show up, hear it starting to get louder? I mean, how encouraging is it that you guys are kind of making that progress?
It's really encouraging. Like Coach said in the post-game speech, he said they like watching us play. And so they're coming for a reason. And since they're coming, it's making us play better, and we just need to continue it.
Jake, you guys kind of got a first-person look at a veteran team. They hit their first 20 free throws in a row, went 22 of 23 overall. You guys went 4 for 10 from the free throw line. I mean, what can you learn from just seeing maybe the way they were able to operate as such a veteran-laden team?
Yeah, I think that just comes with experience. A lot of their guys have played 4, 5 years, and most of us just first or second year. So I think that just comes into play, especially in the free throw margin. And I think experience for them was just the biggest thing for them.
You guys opened the conference season on the road against them. Now it's okay, a couple games later, you're able to host them. I mean, what do you feel is the biggest improvement you guys have made since that loss at Viejas to this one?
I think it's just physicality for us. I think a lot of our team hadn't played against a Mountain West team going at San Diego State for the first game is obviously a pretty big matchup. So it's between then and now, I think our physicality has improved a lot, and just our the way we play, just ball movement and playing together.
You drop 3 games to start, then win 3. You lose this one, but still 3-4 in conference, still doing pretty well. Where do you feel like you guys are at developmentally this season?
Obviously we'd want to be 7-0 in conference or 8-0, but 3-4 obviously a little bit better than last year as we started. So as long as we're just improving and just keep getting better, I think that's the goal.